Kraigg Brathwaite was a better test captain than Rustan Chase. Ian Bishop was quoted on a commentary, or should I say a little mini interview, saying, "Wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's about SAE. Bless upon yourself, and thank you all for tuning into this one." So, people, as I said in the beginning, Ian Bishop really giving his opinion on both Barbadian West Indies Test captain abilities, or who he thinks is the better man to lead the team, or who did a better job in charge of the West Indies Test team. We knew West Indies about being in the position for about 3 months and having three tests, series. I think Australia, I think New Zealand, and I think they've played against another test nation since he has been captain. Either one or two series. But I think they have played over nearly 10 test matches already, something like that, guys. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but Ian Bishop has already started a comparison between these two players, and some people might agree, some might not agree with this statement, but everybody is entitled to their own honest opinion on this situation. He was quoted by saying Ian Bishop questioned West Indies calls leadership call. Was replacing Brathwaite really necessary? That was what Ian Bishop is saying. So Kraigg Brathwaite was a better test captain than Rustan Chase. What was the need to replace him? Ian Bishop asked the question. So West Indies and Darren Samir and Bishop and wait, director name again, man. I'm forgetting his name already. It's a long minute of video, guys, and this West Indies. What's his name? Dr. Shallow. Shallow. He's questioning them and those who are in the top management of West Indies cricket, or who have ability to call the shots. He's saying, what was the reason for you to sack Brathwaite from the captaincy? It's simply Brathwaite wasn't performing. The team wasn't getting any result in. He wasn't able to get the team off to a good start as an opening batter. He was just failing in all department, my people, and he thought that it was the best time for him to go, because he was the one who basically handed in his resignation, people demanded him to hand in it, from the Bangladesh series. And he said in the interview, he spoke to them and they pushed him to go on for another series and see how it go. But he has made up his mind and said that he can't continue to lead his West Indies team anymore. But by right, guys, even before the um captains were named and so forth, everybody thought that Joshua Da Silva would have been the next West Indies Test captain, to be honest with you, But where is Joshua Da Silva is not in the team anymore. A lot of the key players, Jason all are not really around the team that much. A lot of the key members, if not injured, they're not in the team. So you kind of look at it and say, this team is totally a new outlook team. It's a hit and wonder team in terms of, I say hit and wonder, At one point, they connect, and then the other point, they don't. So you call them a hit and wonder team. They're not consistent in their performance, and we have seen that they can hold their own, in the batting some of the time, but it's just not consistent, because if they were a consistent bunch of players, they could compete with the best in the world. If I'm to be honest with you guys watch them, I've seen what they're capable of, but it's just not happening. We're gonna run through some comment, guys, and see what going on. David commented, and anyhow, me put the reason why Sammy forced out Brathwaite for Chase Facebook. I go black me for live. This person I say if he really write down the reason why the West Indies are there and Sammy forced Brathwaite to obligate the captaincy, or overall fans, including myself, was calling for Brathwaite to be because you know, he wasn't performing, to be honest with you guys. So Ian Bishop came out now and saying this. It's kind of, I don't really want to say anything that will ruin the character or stuff, but it don't make no sense right about now, because no matter who is the captain, it's just that the players are not fully comprehended this West Indies cricket. Their mindset is not in it, and we can't force them. My comment. Vote Ian Bishop for coach West Indies team. Just listen to how he describe minute details of batting and bowling techniques, and you will soon realize that this is the guy who should be at the helm of coaching West Indies team. We should all add our vice for Bishop taking over from Sammy with immediate effect. Oh my father. So this person, I don't know if he's joking or he means what he said, but Ian Bishop will not take over the role as West Indies Test coach. I don't know what the future holds either, because I can be here and by tomorrow, he's the new head coach. So anything is possible. Another person comment. Bishop, was he performing? He was killing cricket. He was scoring innings reverse like Shandapal. Um, if I had to be correct this person comment, Mr. Narin, Bishop was mainly a bowler, and back in the days they said that he had potential to be one of the greatest, but unfortunately, things happen, and he just, um, got injured and have to call quits on his international career. So that was where the problem lies. Bishop. All right. Robert Kelson Clark commented, Brathwaite may have been better, maybe because he possesses an affable personality. My choice is Hope because of temperament. He has to study the physiology of the game in earnest. Kelvin commented, Kraigg Brathwaite was unquestionably a better and more respected test captain than Rastan Chase. While I remain a strong admirer of Darren Sammy and his bold transformative leadership style, I must also acknowledge that removing Brathwaite from the captaincy was his biggest misjudgment. Leadership is not always about flair. Sometimes it's about trust, stability, and quiet authority, all of which um all of which Brathwaite brought to the role. Well, some of these people, guys, are basically too much incense, because one moment they're saying, hey, Brathwaite should be stuck as the captain, reiterated, but at the other moment they're saying otherwise. So, some of the fans, I can't really trust them. But my people, leave your honest thoughts down below. All right, bless up.